My meditation is going to be in the evening, and I'm going to do nighttime meditation, like with a wind down, and do the studying in the morning. So I'm going to study for the next basically hour. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this deep focus session. I'm going to be doing. I want to try and finish a chapter and do the quiz as well. I just haven't been getting into it to the evening, so I got to do it in the morning when I'm fresh. So I'm gonna have my coffee. There we go. Coffee first. So I'll do probably half an hour with my coffee of reading, and then I'm gonna make myself a protein smoothie. So let's do Ecuador or El Salvador. Or should we do the blue? Let's do blue. Let's switch it up. Man, my eyes are so itchy. It's crazy. Oop, so itchy. So I gotta have there. Have my allergy eye drops and my Flonase. Allergy season. Ugh, right. Then we're having our allergy eye drops because the eyes are so itchy. I use this Bausch and Lomb. All right, got my allergy eye drops. Coffee's getting ready, and then we're gonna go dive right into studying. And I'm gonna put on some binaural beats on the MacBook computer. Just help me. I like them to help me focus. Everyone's different. Some people do complete silence. Some people do, you know, regular music, but I just do. Here we go. Here we go. So we're gonna study every morning until I finish this course and write this exam. All right. Going in here. All right. Hey, what's going on, Hamza? Hold on. I'm just gonna get my boom. I'm just gonna get my. I want to get you guys on the right angle so you can see. There we go. So again, I'm gonna do my reading on my. Got my coffee here. Gonna do my reading on my laptop because I tried getting it on my iPad, but it just wasn't working. So we're gonna do it this way. And We're gonna get some binaural beats going on here as well. I'm gonna get my water. We need to dive right into our here. No, where the I lost my spot where I was at. Hang on. I think I was 4-8. I'll get back there. I'll get back there. Bingo. Okay. I found the spot. Yeah, so I was right. It was on that. Okay. I'm traveling next Thursday, the 23rd. Yeah. No worries. No worries, Hamza. Okay. I'm just going to get my water. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to be going live daily in the morning now. I'm going to flip my routine. I'm going to study in the morning and meditate in the evening just for the next while until I get this course done. Because again, you have times where you procrastinate, and I don't want to do that. So, because the evenings can just get really busy with personal stuff. So, put you guys right here. Boom. And I'm going to verbalize my reading. Boom. There. And we'll dive right in. Oh, and I'll put on binaural beats. I'll show you guys the binaural beats. Hang on. Hang on. Hey, what's going on, Aaron? There we go. There we go. This is it. All right. Coffee in hand. I'm going to walk you guys through this chapter. Okay. And hit that subscribe button if you're new here. There. Okay. So yeah, last time we were at analyzing data and information. Your goal must be to obtain all the information needed to determine the type of mutual funds that would be suitable in the view of the client's objectives and constraints. In some cases, the information obtained will lead you to suggest a revision of the client's objectives. For example, if a client has 3 dependents, so kids, and no cash reserves, then it's premature to focus on long-term goals. The Know Your Client rule requires that the mutual fund sales representative gather the following information at a minimum when opening an account for a new client: the client's investment needs and objectives, the client's personal circumstances, the client's financial circumstances, including annual income and net worth, the client's investment knowledge, client's risk profile, and the client's investment time horizon. Based on the above and other information you gather, you can diligently decide on suitable mutual fund investments. Client account information. Account documentation should reflect all material information about a client's current status. According to CIRO, Canadian Investment Regulatory Organization's mutual fund dealer rules,
MFDR Rule 2.2.4 requires that know your client be updated regularly, once every 36 months, to reflect all material changes to the client's status to ensure the continuing suitability of investment recommendations. Now, when I was in the bank, sometimes you have to update a client's investment portfolio more frequent than 36 months. That seems like pretty long because some people need to rebalance their portfolio once a year. I'm going to a different time zone next Thursday. Oh, yeah, yeah. No worries, Hamza. Most mutual fund sales representatives have a standard application form their forms used to gather this information. Most firms require the following information for all clients: name, type of account, residential address. For all clients, name, type of account, residential address and contact information, date of birth, employment information, number of dependents, other persons with trading authorization on the account, other persons with financial interest in the account, investment knowledge, risk profile, investment needs and objectives, investment time horizon, financial circumstances, including income and net worth, and any other information required by law. Oh, flashback. Yeah, it's about retaking my mutual funds. I'm taking the mutual funds again through Canadian Securities Institute. Um, and yeah, so I'm retaking that. So on chapter 4, and I already did chapters 1 to 3, did the quizzes. I'll have to do some brushing up on economics because I didn't do well on that one. I did 4 out of 10 on that quiz, 10 out of 10 on the chapter 1 quiz, and 7 out of 10 on the chapter 3 quiz. So got some work to do, but lots of reading ahead. And then I'll do more of the end of chapter quizzes. Yeah. Okay, where were we here? Yeah. Waiver of information. If a client refuses to provide any part of the minimum information required on the application, a waiver should be obtained from the client in written form, acceptable to your dealer. Refer refer the client to your dealer's branch compliance officer or manager for assistance in these situations. It should also be noted that regulators scrutinize the use of waivers. They emphasize that the fiduciary requirement for firms and mutual fund sales representatives to ensure clients are invested in suitable products cannot be removed, delegated, or set aside by having a client sign a waiver. Prudent sales representatives maintain detailed notes and records of any client situation that has the potential to contravene a security law, rule, or regulation. Correspondingly, if the client intends to place orders by fax or phone, you must have a special written authorization agreement in place, typically called a limited trading agreement or a limited authorization form. Um, the form must be signed by the client and put in place before acting on the client's request or order. Otherwise, orders taken over the phone could result in discretionary trading issue or may expose you and your client to additional risk if a loss occurs. So, yeah, you need to have the proper authorization. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. Hey, Rose. Rosa, welcome, welcome. So yeah, biggest thing is like clients that are wanting to do trades over the phone versus in person, a little bit different. You need to have the proper authorization on their file. Similar to when someone's handling like a POA, power of attorney. They come in and they want to do help with banking on behalf of a loved one, stuff like that. Um, yeah, you got to have the proper documentation to be able to do stuff like that. Yeah. 7:50 for me. That's right. 7:50 a.m. I'm flipping. I'm doing studying this morning in the mornings now and meditations in the evenings. So I'll let you guys know what time I do that at. But I appreciate you being here. It's just I haven't been able to study in the evenings. It's been more challenging, so I'd rather get it all done in the morning. 3:50 p.m. for you, eh? Crazy. Okay. Where were we here? Yeah. Uh-huh. Today, calls from clients are often recorded to ensure that there's verifiable record of the order and what was said between the sales representative and the client. Dealers also record calls for quality control and training purposes. Your recommendations must all be based on careful analysis of information about both the client and the particular transaction. This duty is independent of whether a mutual fund order is solicited or unsolicited. Your recommendations will flow directly from the client's goals and objectives. Investment needs and objectives. Clients often state their financial goals and objectives with a particular set of targets in mind. For example, I'd like to retire at age 55. When I retire in 20 years, I'll need 60,000 in annual income. Financial objectives are personal and depend to a large extent on the client's tastes and preferences. Malaysia, nice, right on. Awesome. Aaron Reef, that's awesome. Cool. Rose from England, you're from Malaysia. Sweet. Appreciate you guys being here. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new here. Again, I'm going to be studying mutual funds every day until I book my exam, pass the course. And because of you guys that my watch times like gone through the roof. I had 100 watch hours this month, up to 192 watch hours total. Appreciate it. Yeah, stick around. I want you guys to stick around and tune into these lives. Um, and I'm gonna pass this exam, and I'm gonna pass it with flying colors. And you guys are gonna help motivate me to get it done. I'm studying in the morning, and I might do 2 a day sessions as well, morning and night. But for now, I'm just gonna grind and get it done and get these sessions done in the morning for all my chapter readings, and then do the quizzes in the evening, kind of thing. Yeah. Let's not forget the ADHD group that can sometimes still hyper focus. Y'all can do it. Rockin'. Yeah. No, I hear you. I feel like I'm in that realm. Like I can hyper focus, but I get mega distracted too. So, but yeah. What are you studying, by the way? Doing retaking mutual funds through Canadian Securities Institute. Yeah. Appreciate you guys. Yeah. Not sure how long I will stay, and don't know how many lives you. Yeah, I got more lives coming up later today, but I got the binaural beats on right now. Yeah, that's wicked. Oh, study tips. I put on binaural beats on YouTube, no copyright sound. And basically, the way I like to do my studying is I verbalize my reading, and then I'm gonna finish up this chapter with you guys, and then I like to do a quiz at the end of the chapter. This chapter is, I think, 26 pages or something like that. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I do. Yeah, sweet. Focus tips. Oh yeah, yeah. What kind of things do you like to hyper focus on? Yeah. Mm, yeah, for hyper focus tips. I find like doing like Pomodoros, like half-hour chunks of studying, break, and then some stretching, and then right, I'll go and grab a snack or stuff like that. Do some push-ups. Yeah. Oh, gonna strain later on. Yeah. Yeah. Reading the book on my. I'll show you guys. Reading the book on the MacBook here. So here it is. I'll take you guys through it here. It's like 400 and some pages. Still getting snow. Holy smokes. Yeah, it's my MacBook. Yeah. This is a MacBook Air 2024. Yeah. All right, here. I'll show you guys so you can see that. Yeah. Okay. Mm, let's do this. Where were we here? So I was up here. Yeah. Yeah. Financial objectives are personal and depend to a large extent on the client's tastes and preferences. For example, some clients prefer to enjoy a more expensive current lifestyle, even if that meant even if that might mean a more meager retirement. Others prefer to save toward a comfortable retirement and are willing to accept a more frugal current lifestyle. Clients' individual lifestyle choices usually are not subject to debate. Properly set objectives should be stated in clear financial terms. That is, a monetary value for a financial target should be established for whatever goal the client has in mind. Am I a teacher? No, definitely not. How many pages you need to study? I'm probably gonna do just as many as I can here, but we're only on 4-9, so I'm gonna try and do a bunch between. I got another half hour, so before I gotta head to work.
I'm retired now, but I shouldn't be yet. Needing more clients. Nice. Yeah, no, I'm not an educator, definitely not. This is just a study technique that I do. I verbalize it because it helps me remember parts of the text. Uh, mhm, yeah. Properly set objectives should be stated in clear financial terms. That is, monetary value for a financial target should be established for whatever goal the client has in mind. A typical target for retirement goal states how much pre-tax income should be available for a given number of years following retirement. Now, I just wanted to preface this. If you might be able to access it even in other countries, but I use this Wealthsimple retirement calculator and I ran the math on like when if me and my wife want to retire at age 55 with I think it was like 1.5 million and how much we'd have to put away and all that. It is super user friendly. If you go to Wealthsimple retirement calculator, it tells you your pre-tax income based on your pre-tax income, how much you want to have as your nest egg, how many years you want to invest, when you want to retire. Highly recommend using that tool. It's free. I think you can access it for free from anywhere in the world, so look into that for sure. You have five. I had 5 minutes to go to sleep. Oh my god. Why do I need to study them? Because I'm retaking this to get relicensed as a mutual fund representative to get back into banking. But I can't. Yeah. Takes time. Yeah, no, for sure. You got to start planning early. Because retirement's all about like long time horizon starting early. Because you want to develop a critical mass of investment. Oh yeah. Yeah. Once you're working there, Rose, then you can start kind of investing and stuff like that. It takes time. Yeah. It's your field. Yeah, I'm in finance. I'm in insurance right now, but I want to get out of insurance and back into banking. And then eventually become a certified financial planner. Cool. Cool, Aaron. Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, no, you're 12? Yeah, no. Lots of time. I didn't start my first job until I was age 16. Excuse me. And I was because I am low income. Mm. You're 4. Oh wow. Crazy. Hang on. Nice. Yeah. All right, I'll take you guys through the rest. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So a 30-year-old client wants 40,000 per year in retirement before taxes with the purchasing power in today's dollars for 25 years after retiring age 65. Precise goals, those stated with numbers, make the whole planning process orderly and controllable. If goals are vague, then the actions needed to attain those goals are likely to be vague as well. Not all, yeah, not all goals are long term like that of a 30-year-old saving for retirement in 35 years. Some goals are, that was weird. Are taxes fun? Oh, yeah, definitely not. Taxes suck because they eat a big chunk out of your nest egg. So you always have to account for taxes in your investment conversations too. Like conservatively. Um because if you make lots of money, you have to pay a lot more in taxes. So that's something to consider as well. Once you start working, as soon as you're working age and you start working, you're gonna have tax taken off. And in Canada, it's Canadian Pension Plan, CPP, and old age security. And then you've got federal tax. And then you've got, so right there, that's 3 taxes. And then you've got provincial tax. 4 taxes once you start working. But I don't think I don't think you're paying, oh, and EI, that's 5. Holy smokes. Duolingo. Yeah, I do Duolingo. It's a hoodie robe. It's a hoodie robe, yeah. Okay. Yeah, talked about precise goals, talked about, right, 3 to 5 year time horizon for down payment. Others are medium term, such as saving for a child's university education, 10 to 15 years. However, all goals should be stated as precisely as possible. Okay, there's a case study now. Same, I do it. I'm doing it right now. Nice.
Yeah. What language are you studying for Duolingo? Harsh Lundays. Yep. You got a question? What's your question? Yeah, it's first thing in the morning, so my voice is a little bit deeper in the morning for sure. Or this in your morning. It's my morning voice for sure. You could sing some country. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Spanish, German, Norwegian, Ukrainian, Polish. Oh my gosh. Right on. Good for you. That's awesome. Okay. Here we go for the case study. I need to go to sleep. Yeah, go to sleep if it's super late for you. Teresa and Patrick are meeting with Yvonne, a financial advisor at the bank. Married for 2 years. Meeting, yep. Teresa and Patrick are meeting with Yvonne, a financial advisor at their bank. Married for 2 years and with a newborn child. They're hoping to begin their investment journey and turn their financial dreams into achievable goals. Yvonne begins by discussing the couple's dreams. First, they want to buy a house as soon as possible. Second, they want to start saving for their child's education. And third, they want to begin saving for retirement as early as possible. So we got 3 financial goals, different prioritization, right? Long term, medium term, short term, right? Yeah. So I would say buying a house is right 3 to 5 year time horizon, and then saving for child's education, that's 10 to 15 year time horizon, and then save for retirement, that's like 30 year time horizon. Yvonne helps Teresa and Patrick establish their budget and cash flow, determining that the couple has limited resources after day-to-day expenses to save. Fortunately, a wedding present from Teresa's parents have given them enough for a substantial down payment towards the purchase of their first home. Oh well, this chat's going crazy. Hey, Sophie Mitchell, welcome to the live. Thanks for tuning in. You're Hungarian, cool. It is Tuesday, April 14th. I like how you multitask. Good focus style. I know it's probably not the most helpful, but yeah, good night, Rose. Or good night, Aaron. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Hey, Destiny, welcome. Sophie Mitchell. Where's the M? And yeah, it's hard to know how long goal. Yeah. Hey, 2702 Chris, welcome live. Thanks for tuning in. Okay. We are studying. We got till another half an hour. So we're gonna basically do I'm gonna be checking out the incoming questions on the stream. I got binaural beats going. You guys can't hear it because it's really faint. I was here on your other lives. You were Sophie. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, my voice is really really deep right now because it's first thing in the morning. Yep, 27 minutes. Yeah, you're right. It's Hitchell. Oh, sorry, Hitchell. Yeah, I keep saying Mitchell. I don't know why. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. So we got buying a house, saving for child's education, and retirement. 3 financial goals, right? And the advisor's clients' parents gave them a substantial down payment to put towards their first home. Yvonne helps the couple to establish their short-term goal, the house purchase, medium goal, the child's education, and long-term retirement goal. She also advises them to have a rainy day fund for emergencies and unforeseen expenses. Yvonne explains the benefits of opening a registered retirement savings plan to take advantage of the immediate tax savings and the long-term benefit of tax-deferred compounding. So an RSP is a way to defer taxes. So defer just means push till later. You'll eventually have to pay tax, but not right away. Me and my wife have an RSP through work. In Canada, through your group benefits, you can get matching. So your employer, your job, they'll match 2%, and then we contribute 2%. So for example, for myself, I have an RSP through work, and it's $52 biweekly. So 104. So I contribute $52. My work contributes $52. So it helps with compounding. It helps really grow the nest egg. Yeah. That's it. Oh, about the God voice? Who said that? God voice. Zeros. All right. Okay. Yeah, so rainy day fund. Yeah. Immediate tax savings while also educating them on the home buyers plan. A plan that allows qualified home buyers to use RSP money to finance the down payment on a home. Okay. Now it's the second part of the case study. Here we go. The couple agrees that their first priority is to save for their home purchase, ideally within 1 to 3 years. With Yvonne's guidance, they decide to each establish an RSP, depositing most of the funds from Teresa's parents. The remainder will be used to open a registered education savings plan for their daughter. So that's like when you get grants from the government and all that when you have a child and they match, and it's to help save for your child's university education. Good. I've just been in school. Oh yeah. The couple are excited to learn that the RESP will allow them to build tax deferred income on contributions made to the plan for a child's post secondary education. The tax refunds from the large RSP deposit will be used to fund a tax free savings account as an emergency fund. Their excess cash flow will be split between further contributions to their respective RSPs. So, husband has an RSP, wife has an RSP, and then they've got an RESP for their child that they're saving for. And with their inheritance from their family, they put in contributions, a lump sum into each of the RSPs, and then they've got the tax-free savings account for emergency fund, which is really good to have in case something were to happen with school. Oh yeah, see you later, Sophie. Have a great day. Would be the god of country besides Alex or me. Nice. All right. And then what else we got here? Yeah. Yeah, will be split between further contributions to the respective RSPs, and the remainder will go into our ESPs and tax-free savings accounts. Yeah. Oh, nice. And then they are going to talk about our ESPs and tax-free savings accounts in chapter 6. And we're on chapter 4. Given the short time frame and uncertain timing for the purchasing of their home, Yvonne recommends cashable GICs to ensure that their funds are available when they need them, and so that their principal is not at risk. So another thing, GICs, cashable GICs, that means you can cash them out, right? You can still get interest on them, but you can, because normally they're locked in. You can only take out money from a GIC, guaranteed investment certificate, if like if there's a if let's say it's a joint GIC, if someone passes away or there's severe financial hardship, there's only certain stipulations in certain cases where you can cash out that GIC. So that's why the advisor recommended doing a cashable GIC, because the client's still it's principal protected. So that means whatever, if you invested $1,000, you're gonna get your $1,000 back plus interest. It just won't be as much interest because it's a cashable GIC. If you're comfortable with locking it in for a certain amount of time, then you'll have a better interest rate. So just keep that in mind with the wife. And oh yeah, our DSP. Okay, cool. I still can't access it for many years, but I kind of need it now. Yeah. What's that saying? Folks, and subscribe. Well, that depends on the couple. Yeah. I'll have a meeting. Yeah, totally. Good to know, but it's early and I'm not the most mathy. Yeah, fair. You spelled it out pretty well. Appreciate it. Hey, and deal. Welcome, welcome. Okay. See, this is helping me. Like I'm explaining it to you guys. Yeah. GICs. What does that say? So is the GIC a mutual? Yeah, GICs aren't normally mutual funds. This would just be like a regular like interest rate. Some GICs are index. They're like an index GIC. They're called like market linked. So you get the exposure to the market without the risk, and the principal's still protected. So if the market does well, you get over and above that interest. Or if the market doesn't do well, you'll still get a set amount of interest. But normally they're not. Yeah, 30 minutes till you need to go to work. That's right. We're almost there. We're almost there. In insurance. Yeah. Okay. Let's go back to this. I digress. Yeah. So cashable GICs to ensure that their funds are available when they need them so that their principal is not at risk. She recommends money market funds for their tax-free savings account, again, to ensure that the funds are available whenever they may require them. She recommends a target dated education fund for their child's RESP, which will manage the risk of the portfolio over time, reducing the growth component as the child's targeted post-secondary education start date nears. With their short and midterm dreams now achievable goals, Teresa and Patrick agree to revisit their long-term savings goals. They will review their savings goals and portfolio every 6 months to ensure that they stay on track to realizing their dreams and that have now become real goals. Mutual fund new account application forms typically offer a limited number of general objectives, such as a safety of capital, maintenance of current income, capital growth or capital gains, and tax minimization. No risk is always nice. Yeah, absolutely. It depends on your goals. Have to be a certain age to receive it. No, not with with RSP you do. You have to start withdrawing at the age of 71. It converts from an RSP to a RIF, Registered Retirement Income Fund. What time is it there? It is 8:12 a.m. Pacific. But with book an appointment. Yeah. Okay, Yvonne's the financial advisor. Yeah. Okay. While these are all called objectives, they really represent the types of returns the client hopes to generate from the investment. And we have different buckets. First bucket is safety of capital, is the return generated on investments that are least likely to erode the client's capital even in the short term. The only type of mutual fund with this characteristic is a money market fund. All other funds contain some risk, so that in the short term, capital may decline. This type of return is expected to just maintain the client's purchasing power. It is not expected to increase wealth. Safety of capital returns, since they come from investments such as term deposits and money market funds, are in the form of interest income. Current income is earned from mortgage funds, bond funds, preferred dividend funds, and to a certain extent, equity funds that seek out dividend paying companies to hold in their portfolios. These fixed income funds are riskier than money market funds, whose goal is to preserve capital and provide modest interest income, because these funds are generally more volatile than money market funds. The client's investment time horizon, the length of time the money is expected to remain invested. So that's your investment time horizon. Super important. Just slow, gradual start. Yeah. RSP, that's in Canada. Yeah. 71 is not guaranteed I will live that long or any. Yeah, it's true. They're anticipating that because of like our age, like nowadays, people are living longer. She's doing good. She's doing good. Yeah. Appreciate it, Tyler. Yeah, it's first thing in the morning, so my voice is definitely deeper in the morning. Yeah, earning current income means not only preserving purchasing power, but also generating enough income so that the client can live off the proceeds of the investment and still preserve the capital base. So a lot of people, they might have a good nest egg, but they're worried. Their biggest worry, especially as a senior, is outliving their savings. So that's why you want to start your investments as early as possible. So then when you are in your 60s and 70s, right, that you've developed such a critical mass of investment. Nice. 26 minutes, yeah. Well, it's gonna be a little bit less time. Like I'm seeing it's 8:15 my time, so I got 15 more minutes technically. So it's gonna be just under an hour. Yeah. But this is good. This is good. I'm glad we're doing this. And you guys are helping me because I'm relaying this information to you, right? Kind of, yeah. We are calling him. Yeah. All right. Not only preserving. I gotta look at your music though. Leading healing. I gotta look at it. It's been a while. Yeah. 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 So the client can live off proceeds and the investment is still preserved. Yeah. Investors seeking capital growth or capital gains must be willing to invest in the riskier types of mutual funds. Yeah. That offer the possibility of capital gains. Although fixed income funds offer some capital gains potential, most capital gains are offered by equity growth funds. So yeah, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to be going live daily in the morning for studying now and then flipping my meditation to the evening just because got a couple busy evenings. I do have a dog. I'll go and show you guys him in a few minutes. No kids yet, but planning on it. And first thing I'm doing when we have kids is I'm starting an RESP. Yeah. Portfolios consist of companies that tend not to pay current dividends, but whose shares may increase in value over time. Equity growth funds can be highly volatile, so they are suitable mainly for clients with long-term investment horizons. Over the long term, growth funds should increase the client's wealth. When assessing the return from any investment, you must consider the effect of taxation. Yeah. So a lot of people don't take this into account, is the effect that taxes have on our wealth. On kids. Oh, what does that say? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, nice. You gotta look at music, you say? Yeah, appreciate it. You said that it's been a while. Do you mean you have looked or it's been a while? Yeah, I mean to check it. Yeah. Albin, welcome live. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, that's right. What? You like depression talk? No, 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 no. No. I like talking about psychology, philosophy, manifestation. Yeah. Yeah, I got a Cocker Spaniel dog. Yeah. Till I'm 50 or 60. Well, so, yeah. Cool. Yeah. The tax treatment of any investment varies depending on whether the returns are categorized as interest, dividends, or capital gains. Thus, tax treatment of the returns influences the choice among investments. Okay, we're getting up there. This is a dense section. Personal circumstances. Personal circumstances may represent challenges or constraints to the client's choices, including factors such as marital status, number of dependents, so dependents as kids, and age. These factors have a major impact on the client's ability to bear risk and the financial goals selected. A client who is 25 years old, single, and without dependents is likely to have different short and medium term goals than a married 40-year-old with 2 high school age children. Changing personal circumstances might result in the need to make adjustments to objectives. Some objectives attainable for a dual income couple with no children can suddenly become unattainable with the arrival of a child or the breakup of a marriage. Changing personal circumstances make personal financial planning a dynamic process requiring the regular monitoring and readjusting of goals. We constantly got to remonitor, we constantly got to readjust goals because things change over time. That's what that's saying. Rabia, yeah, I remember you. I haven't seen you alive in a while. Irish setter? No, he's a cockapoo. So cocker spaniel and poodle. Yep. Other problems or constraints may arise from the client's investment knowledge or lack of it, and the client's risk profile. Financial circumstances. A client's financial circumstances are important when assessing investment suitability because it helps to determine the amount of savings a client can commit to the purchase of mutual funds and the level of risk they can afford. The better a client's financial circumstances, the more risk he or she can assume, and the better the returns will be in the long run. Financial circumstances generally improve with the size of the investment portfolio. The excess income from employment and income or and investment over living expenses, savings. Yeah. An investment over living expenses, savings, and the stability of the client's employment situation. And an individual's ability to save depends on cash flow, which is the amount of money coming in from employment and other sources and the amount of money going out to pay bills. The difference between these two amounts is the discretionary income available for savings. Savings is the amount of money not needed for current expenditures. And all these ones are highlighted in red because they're going to be on the quiz. Oh, because your phone broke. I was so busy hyper-focusing on the conversation in your video. Yeah. Aruba. Cool. I got a cockapoo. He's a cocker spaniel and poodle. I'll show him in just a minute. I'm gonna finish this section and call it there. I know we haven't read a lot, but it's been more constructive to talk to you guys about it, like as I'm doing it. And then I want to show you guys my dog too. He's in the living room. Hold on, I'll show you. I just want to finish this section. Okay, here we go. Yeah. The best way for clients to determine how much discretionary income for savings they will have is to prepare a household budget on a monthly or yearly basis. The format of a typical budget is shown in figure 4.1. You may want to adopt this format when discussing budget matters with clients or in assessing your own financial situation. Yeah. Note that it has a place to enter both inflows and outflows. Key outflows include mortgage payments or rent, loan interest and repayments, and life insurance. Life insurance is important in that it replaces lost earnings with a lump sum payment should the investor die. While the need for life insurance is debatable for a young single client, it is practically a requirement for families with children. And it's got, I think, an example of a budget in here. Budget. People are like, budget. But budgets help to ensure that you have enough money to save, to pay debt, etc. Okay, you're waiting? All right, one sec. Excited? Hang on. So here's a little budget. Here's a little budget. It's got, right? Like annual income, monthly income, and this is good to do. So when you guys are starting to work and stuff, and or you're, let's say you're in you're out of school, you're working full time, you're not doing school anymore, you're just working. Definitely speak with your advisor about getting a budget set up, because when you're starting to get all those expenses coming in, you're going to need to organize helps you to organize your money. Yeah. Okay. All right. We're on 4-13 mindset fam. Not bad. And there's like 13 more pages. So I'm probably going to have to, but it just motivates me because even though we only did like 5 pages, right? We'll do it in chunks. I'll do some later. You're dying. Why? What does that say? You have a cat? Nice. Hang on. Let me show you guys. We only got a few more minutes, but I'm going to show you guys the pup. The pupperino. Pupperino, pup. Hey, pup. Oh, say hi. Oh, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. Here's Pino the pup. Pino, come here. He loves perching on here. Oh, he's a good boy. He's a very loyal boy. Oh, he's a cockapoo. Yeah, so Cocker Spaniel and Poodle. He's about 75% Cocker Spaniel. Yeah, 75% Cocker Spaniel and 25% Poodle, because he doesn't have any curly hair like a poodle. But yeah, a cockapoo is her name Peanut? Yeah, no, it's Pino, Pinot. Yeah, he's a perfect size, 25 pounds. And he like grunts in the morning. He'll be like, ooh. Oh, look, he's like extending his paw too. Yeah, he likes that, doesn't he, Pop?
You like those little paw rubs, Pop? Yeah. Paw scratches, Pop. Oh. Need to go potty, Pop? Need to go potty? Yeah. We're gonna quickly take him out. Yeah. He's a great dog. And then we gotta go to work, Mindset Fam. But we're at 50 minutes, so yeah. Oh, it's a little bit windy out there. Hang on. Just have the one dog. Yeah. Oh, he's launching out there. Mm. Oh, look at our lettuce. Look at our lettuce. It's like a perennial, this lettuce. It grew back from last year to this year. Ew, what is that? Oh, that's gross. Mm, yeah. Oh, it's windy out here. Yeah, he's having a little. Come on, Pop. Come on. Good boy. Yeah, he's a good boy. Good boy, Pop. So see those paws. See those paws. Hey, wait. Here. Oh, yeah, pretty big yard. Hey, Pino, come here. Pino. Pino. Too late. He's already on there. I need to do his feet, but hang on. And we got just enough time to make a little smoothie before I hit the road. I'm so glad that we got that. Thank you, Mindset Fam. You motivated me. We got some reading done. We'll do some more reading tonight. And I might combine a look at him, and then he's perched over here. Oh, he's back to have a sleep. Good boy. Good boys. Look at his paws though, how dirty they get. Because he runs through the garden every time he goes outside. Do you see my profile? It's a cat. Oh yeah, I do see it. It's just such a little tiny photo. Yeah. Does that cat have like a crown? That's cool. How he runs through the flower beds. I guess that answers, yeah. So much dirt. Oh God. I know. Whatever. Yeah. Constant messes, that's for sure. I saw on Amazon though, they have a paw cleaner. Like when you know those golf ball cleaners when you have the golf ball for your golf ball at the golf course and you plunk the golf ball in and then it's got these brushes in there. You can get the same thing for dogs. But really, what kind of name is Pinot? Pinot. It's because my wife's favorite wine is Pinot Grigio. So, hey Yesh, what's going on? My cat has babies. Oh, cool. Right on. You garden a lot? No, not really. I was trying to, and then yeah, I got 3 minutes. That's right. Yeah, we're gonna leave. I'm gonna go and shut off the laptop, and we're gonna leave where we're at. Coffee's done. Oh, hang on. There. So we're right here, 4-13. And I will save. Okay, and I'm gonna save that, leave that up, and just go like, yeah, leave all that. Okay. Boom. Sleep. All right. Okay. I will try and stream while me and my wife are away. But it'll be pretty minimal. I'll be mainly doing YouTube shorts while we're away, just because. Yeah. Yeah, I do need to leave now. That's right. Yep. Appreciate it. I got to head. Yeah, we'll out itself. Yeah. Um, yeah. So I'm gonna make myself a quick shake and I gotta head to work. So thanks for tuning to the Stream Mindset fam. I'm gonna be doing every day for studying, and then if I can't do it in the morning, I'll do later at night as well. So, but we got a good session in this morning. Peace. See you guys at lunch for lunchtime with me.